Bollywood and underworld have very deep relationship. Since 80s, Bollywood personalities have received call from underworld dons like Daud Ibrahim, Chota Rajan, Ravi Pujari, and on the name of protection money, they have been extorted. Those who refused to pay money, they were killed. One of the most famous personalities of Bollywood, Gulshan Kumar, was also killed in a very brutal manner on August 12, 1997. He was killed on the instructions of Daud Ibrahim, but the story behind the killing of Gulshan Kumar is very shocking. Hello everyone, my name is Munish. I wish all of you happy Diwali and I hope everyone in the Crime That family is doing well and fine. Now, just to tell you how Gulshan Kumar was killed, before that, I will give a brief background about who Gulshan Kumar was. Gulshan Kumar, his original name was Gulshan Dua, born in Delhi on May 5, 1951. His family was into business of selling juice. When he was young, then he was also selling juice, but his interest was into music. His juice shop was in Daryaganj, and when the family thought that if he wants to pursue music, let's start another business of music. So they bought a small shop. They started selling cassettes, and Gulshan Kumar never wanted to limit himself only for selling cassettes. He used to sing also. So what he did, he started recording and then started selling those cassettes. Then he formed a company called Super Cassettes. The business picked pace, and later on, it was late 70s when he decided to move to Mumbai because the entire Bollywood industry uh, is based in Mumbai. So he shifted to Mumbai. After going to Mumbai, he never looked back. Gulshan Kumar was one of the most prominent, uh, you know, you can say Bollywood personality, someone who was into music, someone who was in selling cassettes, someone who was in selling albums, and someone who was also singing. His bhajans have been very famous. So, Gulshan Kumar, when he shifted to Mumbai, uh, his business was growing at a very high speed. Now, coming back to what happened, why his killing. So there was an album recorded uh, by the company of Gulshan Kumar, and his company was also marketing that particular album called Hai Zindagi. Nadeem Shravan were the music composer of that album, and Nadeem Shravan, his full name was Nadeem Akhtar. So Nadeem Akhtar complained to Gulshan Kumar in 1997 that you are not doing good marketing of our album. And Gulshan Kumar said that I think I have done my best. If the music is good, then it will go into the market, it will sell. But Nadeem Akhtar was not happy with his response. So the dispute between both of them reportedly started, Gulshan Kumar and Nadeem Akhtar. Now, it is alleged that Nadeem Akhtar then called Abu Salem, and they spoke about taking revenge. These are allegations. So it was month of July, 1997, when Gulshan Kumar got first call from Abu Salem. Abu Salem, right hand man of Daud Ibrahim, and he called and said, "If you need protection, if you don't want to be killed, then pay us 10 crore rupees." At that time, it is estimated that the total worth of Gulshan Kumar's business was around 350 crore. Abu Salem asked for rupees 10 crore. First installment was paid, but later on he refused to pay. Then on August 5, 1997, there were several calls in between, and when he refused to pay, he was not taking calls also because he was also scared that something might happen to him. And then on August 5, when he received call from Abu Salem, then Abu Salem from that side said that you are not taking us seriously. You haven't lodged a complaint against us with Mumbai police. You have to take us seriously. And then Gulshan Kumar replied saying, तुम अपना धर्म करो, मैं अपना धर्म कर रहा हूँ. You do your work, I'm doing my work. That is what he said. But from bottom of his heart, he was also scared. When he started getting these threat calls, then he spoke to a very prominent politician in Uttar Pradesh. And when he spoke to him, then that politician offered him help by providing policemen for protection. So from July, there was one policeman which was given by UP police while he was in Bombay. There was no call, there was no complaint against anyone by Gulshan Kumar with the Mumbai police. Mumbai police was never even asked for any protection. But anyway, there might have been some level of confidence between that politician and Gulshan Kumar, and that is why he thought that he will be safe. So August 5, this conversation happened. Then August 7, 8 also he received calls. Few of the calls he never took, he never answered. Now coming back to August 10. Now, two important things you have to note. The policeman who was supposed to give protection to Gulshan Kumar fell ill. And Gulshan Kumar routine was that he used to go to a Shiv temple in Juhu daily morning and evening. This was his routine. So on August 12, the policeman said that I'm not well, but let me try coming with you. And Gulshan Kumar said, no, you are not feeling well, don't worry, I'm fine. I'll go take a driver and go. So Gulshan Kumar went. Now this temple is of very importance. It was in Jeet Nagar in Juhu area of Mumbai, and the area is completely slum. So this temple was also, not very well known. Hardly any would visit because of the condition. But around 1993, Gulshan Kumar, he spent good amount of money, and the temple was rebuilt, and it was rebuilt in a very good manner. He spent good amount of money for that temple, and it was a Shiv temple. And daily from last 4 years he was going to this very same temple, once in morning, once in evening. There was no fixed time. And mostly it was around 10 to 11, in between 10 to 11 in morning, and around 6 7 evening. So on August 12, 1997, when Gulshan Kumar left his Andheri Lokhandwala residence and went to this temple, around 10:10 it was, when he entered into his temple, he came along with his driver, Rooplal Suraj. His name was Rooplal Suraj. And they came in a red steam car, Maruti steam car. 10:10, he entered into the temple, he offered the entire puja, and then around 10:40, while he was coming out, there was a man in long hair. That man was waiting for him. And the moment he came out, he fired one shot. It was on the temple of Gulshan Kumar. He completely froze, and he never realized. He stared eye to eye into the eyes of killer and asked, "ये क्या कर रहे हो? What are you doing?" And then that man replied, that killer replied, "बहुत पूजा कर लिया, अब ऊपर जाके पूजा करो." And that is when he was accompanied by two other men. They started firing at Gulshan Kumar. Gulshan Kumar started running toward a house. He was fired 16 times. 16 bullets were fired on Gulshan Kumar. He was still struggling. He thought he'll survive. He went to the first house, and then the lady slammed the door on his face. They were scared. Then he reached the second house. He was crawling. The second door was also closed. Then he reached a common bathroom area, And then again, there were on the walls, there were these photos of goddess. There was a photo of Amba Devi. It was marble. So there he last fell, and then he never got up. He died. In between, Rooplal Suraj, the driver of Gulshan Kumar, you know, he got some courage, and with the kalash, with whom using that the same kalash Gulshan Kumar had offered puja, he used that kalash and then threw it on the face of that killer, who was later identified as Abdul Rauf. And then Abdul Rauf shot at Roop Lal Suraj also. He sustained two injuries on his leg. He later on survived. But Gulshan Kumar died. He was taken to Cooper Hospital by one of the locals, where he was declared dead. Now, the reason of the killing was that there was dispute between Nadeem Akhtar, who is still in UK. There are no confirmed reports that whether he was actually involved or not. But later on, Mumbai police started their own investigation on August 30, 1997. Nadeem Akhtar was booked as a co-conspirator in the killing of Gulshan Kumar. Later on, in October 1997, Ramesh Turani was arrested. He was the owner of Tips, another uh, cassette company, and he allegedly paid 25 lakh rupees to the killers. Later on, Abdul Rauf was also arrested from Kolkata in January 2001. The case went for trial. So many things happened. All of them were acquitted apart from Abdul Rauf, who was convicted for life sentence. This is the story of his killing. But the most important part is this brutal behavior of underworld. Now, I was speaking to one of my very close sources and a very good friend who was at a very senior position at that point of time in Mumbai Police. When I spoke to him about this incident, what he told me that he himself had informed Gulshan Kumar to be cautious. Okay, and but Gulshan Kumar was having more faith on UP police, on that particular politician, and that is why he never asked for, you know, protection from Mumbai police. Mumbai police was even aware of these threat calls. Officially on record, no one has ever admitted. But what I have been told by one of my very close sources and a very good fine officer who is now retired from a very senior position, he told me that they were aware of it. But there are, limited ways, and the manner in which he was killed, it was very shocking. For more than a month, these killers were hired only for this job. For more than a month, they used to recce at the Lokhandwala complex. Whenever he used to get out with the police security, the operation to kill Gulshan Kumar was postponed. And on the unfortunate day of August 12th, when he was not accompanied by the security personnel, that is when these people decided to kill Gulshan Kumar. So it was a very, you can say, an operation which was conducted very carefully by these killers, and finally they succeeded in killing Gulshan Kumar. But Gulshan Kumar is one of the personalities, who will never be forgotten in the Bollywood industry, in the music industries. His company still survives, one of the topmost companies of music in the world, you can say. And he, at least he had the courage that he will not be scared of underworld. He will not be scared of Daud Ibrahim, Chota Rajan. Later on in an interview, Chota Rajan also admitted that the killing of Gulshan Kumar was on behest of Daud Ibrahim. There are many celebrities who have got calls, who have been fired, who have been killed but only some had courage to face these underworld dons, especially in the years of 90s, 80s, and 2000. So this was about Gulshan Kumar. If you want to ask me anything particularly about this uh, killing, this murder, you can ask me through the comment box. Also, if you have any suggestion you want me to tell you about any other murder case, I'll be more than happy to share what I have, my own experience, and what I can gather more apart from what you have read anywhere or what you have seen anywhere. Thank you very much.